Hi everyone and welcome back to my Lupus Diary. This is Disha for you and I hope you are doing awesome. So today's topic is a result of the Instagram poll that I did recently last week, and which was two topics, that is depression and you know anxiety, and another topic was gluten-free basics. Now, thank you so much for your feedback. It means a lot to me. And yes, I have got 50-50 for both the topics. And that is why this week we come up with depression, anxiety, and chronic illness, while next week we'll come up with gluten-free basics. Yeah, so stay tuned. And yes, if you have not following me on Instagram, don't waste time. The link to the Instagram account is there in the description. Go now, follow, because that will help you stay connected to me in a very good way. I can help you in a lot of things that I go through day to day, and I share tricks, tips, and a lot more on Instagram as well. So, yeah, you need to stay connected to me on Insta. And if you have not done so, do it now. And what about you two? Are you following me right now? So if you're not, then yes, subscribe to the YouTube right now. And yes, I really need to, uh, you know, get the notification on time if I am following anyone. So yes, you do that too. You press that bell icon down there so that you get notified every time I put a new vlog on my channel. And yes, subscription to my channel is completely free. So why not subscribe, guys? Do it, right? Now, let's start today's topic. Lupus and clinical depression, or clinical depression and current situation, the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, not only the chronic illness patients know what depression is, but I think today in this world, with all the mess that is going on, I suppose everyone, or at least 98% of the people, know what depression is, right? And that is something that is very important to discuss, especially because, guys, what happens is people often do not value feelings, do not value what is going on with the other person, and they just say they are just not doing it. It is not like that, right? So what is clinical depression? Is a mood swing or a low day or a bad phase of life known as clinical depression? No, it is not. Clinical depression is a mental disorder that can be characterized by a persistent loss of bad, you know, of interest in any activities that you are doing, or bad mood together for a very long period of time, and always feeling hopeless or helpless. Now, this is something that is very important to discuss, and there are many people who are shy away and are afraid to ask their doctors for help, because mental illnesses are certainly not a taboo but are considered to be one. People will come up and say, am I gone mad? I'll go to a psychologist. पागल हूँ क्या कि साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाऊंगी, काइंड ऑफ थिंग. नहीं, you don't have to. You don't need to be mad. But certainly not to turn mad, you need a psychologist as well at times. So this is a topic that is much needed to be covered in time, so that I can at least help one of you out, if not more. Now, let's see. In normal depression cases, it is due to a combination of psychological, biological, you know, some circumstantial causes that may lead to depression in a person. While lupus patients or chronic illness patients, especially, and moreover, SLE patients, as per the research that I was reading upon a few days back, it states that you know it is much worse because of the fact that the symptoms, loss of energy is a symptom of depression, uh, restlessness or insomnia is a symptom of depression, not feeling well, not feeling good, loss of appetite, low energy levels, everything is symptom of lupus, which is similar to the symptoms of depression. Yes. So it is very difficult to uh, guess if you are really in depression or not. But most of the lupus patients do get it at times. So, what are the other symptoms that you can see into if you are into depression or not? First thing is sadness. Yes, unwanted sadness. Sometimes you start feeling that, I'm just not feeling good, I'm just very sad, and that sadness doesn't leave you for a lot of time. Crying without reasons, it's a cause or symptom of depression. Yes, not a cause, but yes, a symptom of depression. Insomnia, as I told you, feeling very uneasy or anxious for small little things, like, you know when I was under treatment for clinical depression, I had seen a phase when I was anxious for small little things, like a friend had to call me, and if she told me that she'll call me at 6 p.m. If it is 5 past 6, just 5 minutes over 6, I'll be like, why she's not calling me? What's the problem? What is wrong? Is she not going to talk to me? What's wrong? Is she okay? Why is not? What happened suddenly? I did not do any wrong. I am okay. I am not guilty. I have not done anything wrong. Why did not I get the call? Or if somebody told me we are going out and we don't go out, why was I not taken out? This and that. So, anxiety is something that is a symptom of clinical depression, and yes, lupus patients do face it. I suppose other two symptoms which are very common with depression, normal depression as well, is the feeling of hopelessness. Yes, when you start feeling that a particular situation or your circumstances are never going to improve and you lose hope over everything, that is one of the worst symptoms of depression. And the feeling of helplessness, that nobody on earth can actually help you out of your problem. And a chronic illness patient will understand this very well, that you do go through a phase when you feel both of them very strongly. If you don't, you're very strong headed, I must say. But yes, I have been through both of them, and it is never good place to be in it. But yes, that is what it is, and that is how it is always, right? So now, when it comes to lupus and clinical depression, right, it is also caused by a variety of reasons with lupus. That is because, you know, because of the illness, you certainly are not going to be able to do everything perfectly, like you always did, right? Or the economic conditions are affected, your finances are affected because of lupus, your social uh, outgoing is affected. Yes, social circles are much affected with lupus. I don't know what it is, but at least I have seen in my life, people fear being befriending a patient at times. Maybe because they fear that, oh, she is a burden. Dude, we are not. We are not a burden to anybody in the world. We are self-independent, capable, and we are independent. So if you really think we are a burden, dude, bye-bye. Yeah, but that was not the case when I was under depression. So this is that always feeling sick, always being in chronic pain, always going to the long term of medications that also cause depression at times, like the corticosteroids, or the other medications that are used for treatment of lupus are going to also cause depression at a point. They also play with your brain hormones. They also play with your brain neutrons and everything, then mess things up and stuff. But yes, so what can we do? Because see, we know what symptoms you are going through, we always know what is happening, and it is for real. I always say that everything you feel is for real. I never say that things are in your head and things are always going to be better. No, things might take a time to get better, but things will get better. That is something I believe in. So what can you do to get treated better or feel better? Seek physiotherapy, psychotherapy. Sorry, I have been through both. See, physiotherapy, psychotherapy, I've been through both at stages in life, but yes, I've been through both. So it always tends to mess up with me, but yes. So psychotherapy, what is psychotherapy? It is a combination or two types of treatment. One, you can go through your rheumatologist and ask them for help, and ask them if they can put you through a psychologist who can, or a therapist who can counsel you and help you understand your own feelings, your situation, and help you deal with them better. And if you are not still feeling well, you can be prescribed to a psychiatrist who can actually put you on medications which can actually help you deal with it in a very better way, because medications sometimes are like a buffer. They are going to help you deal with that depression by stimulating your hormones, or you're bulking up on the good hormones so that you do not feel so bad about yourself, right? So that can be also done. What else should you do? So this is one thing. You need a psychotherapist or psychotherapy, and it is not a taboo to ask for help. You can always go to your rheumatologist and ask them, or your normal doctor, if you are suffering from depression due to the pandemic, due to the quarantine, or staying home alone due to the social distancing and everything, due to the cut of contacts that is there, you are suffering from depression. That is not a taboo. Just go and seek help from a physician. Ask them to refer you to a psychologist if needed, a psychiatrist, and they are going to help you out, go through this phase in a better way. So don't shy out on that, right? Please do it. Next is take antidepressants if you are required to. So there are times where just your efforts are not enough. Just your counseling does not work. You need a added boost. You need a support, and that support can be antidepressants. So do not shy out taking antidepressants. That does not declare you as mad. It does not. So there are few people who really are paranoid about all this thing called, you cannot say that you are not mentally well. You can. Trust me, you can. And it's going to help you. Do it for yourself. Then with chronic illness, you can always try to find out new ways to help yourself reduce the pain that you're going through. I mean, physical pain, emotional pain, psychological pain. Yes. How can you do that? Now, for that, you can do yoga. You can go for a nice walk. You can listen to music. Tai Chi is a good option. You can do Pilates. You can do acupuncture. You can do, you know, behavior changes in yourself by meditation, by just keep on repeating that what change you want. That can also help you. Your attitude matters a lot, and trust me guys, attitude is something that matters the most. Plus getting more exercise. Yes, so if you are able to do anything physical activity, any kind of physical activity, be that just going for a walk, taking a dog for a walk, which I often do nowadays, and I feel very good by doing that. Just taking my Oreo for a walk in the evening does feel very liberating. It does. And trust me guys, you are on antidepressants or not, there are always lows that a lupus patient will go through. And the circumstances that we are in this world after 2020, I think we are quite by far more in a phase where we need support. That then you need to also do is improve your sleep habits. Yes, sleep can help you get over bad mood or depression. If you think that caffeine affects you, don't drink caffeine many hours before your bedtime. It doesn't affect me. I can have a black coffee and go to bed and I feel better. So yeah, that is a personal thing. But yeah, so you can do that. You choose a pillow that is very comfy, or just have a quint that is so comfy that you just want to sleep in it, and that way you will be better off. Just have a teddy bear and sleep with that, and that will make you happy too, right? So do what makes you happy. Then what else should you do? Now, these habits are going to help you sustain so much more. You can do aerobics if you can, that is a extreme, but yeah, you can try. You have to rather build a support system, long-term friends who are there with you for years now. Try to connect with them whenever you're not feeling good or feeling bad. Your family, educate them about what you're going through, what is happening. It is an invisible illness. You can't see on my face that what pain I'm going through, but I am, right? So educate them, ask them for help. Most importantly, change the pattern of your self-talk. Yes, change your self-talk. It is the most important pattern that you have to follow. How do you change your self-talk? Now for this, you need to do is, you need to start talking to yourself in a positive way. Not like, why me? Why is it happening to me? What is wrong with me? Why it is all bad around me? Change it to, oh, but I have good things in my life. I have a dog who loves me. I have a spouse who loves me. I have somebody to care about. I have a life better than others. At least I can walk. At least I can talk. So change your attitude. Change your self-talk pattern, and that was always going to help you also. And in the end, the last thing you need to do for combating any sort of depression is accept the new situation, accept the new you. Yes, mask was a new us, right? When COVID came, but it is a new situation, and we have well, accepted it very well, right? So just like that, accept the new situation. If you cannot do an activity, it's okay. It's certainly okay. Just don't do it at that time. Sorry, but yes, it is certainly okay if you cannot do a task. Focus on what you can rather than what you cannot. Focus on what you have rather than what you do not have. And that is all that matters in the end. Clinical depression that is developed in lupus patient is seen to improve over time as lupus patients try to gradually help themselves out, and in this process of helping themselves out they also accept the situations after a while, and that helps in the improvement greatly. So this particular blog was not only for lupus patients but also for normal people. And all this that I have told you to do, like building up a social circle and everything, it goes for every single person. So yes, do not forget to do it. Stay happy, stay healthy. Sorry for a very long vlog, but yes, this is a very important topic and it does take time. So yeah, I hope you are there till the end with me on this vlog, and if you are, do subscribe. I love you guys. Bye bye. Stay happy and stay positive, right? Never bog down on anything. Nobody in the world can ever put you down without your permission. Remember that. Bye bye, people.